the day I exposed my husband's secret second family. For 8 years, my husband David was a traveling sales executive. He was out of town 3 days a week, but he was the absolute perfect provider for me and our 2 beautiful daughters. Until one morning, I opened his iPad to check the local weather and saw a notification for an email confirmation regarding a family portrait session. The only problem? The names on the reservation were David, a woman named Harper, and a 3-year-old boy. My stomach completely dropped. I did some quiet digging and found out David had an entirely separate life just 2 hours away. I was absolutely shattered, but I didn't confront him. I didn't scream, and I didn't throw his clothes on the lawn. Instead, I reached out to Harper. It turned out she had absolutely no idea about me. She genuinely thought David was just a busy contractor, working long hours. When we met for coffee, and I slid my wedding album across the table, we both sat there and completely broke down. But then, we wiped our tears and decided to get even. David's 40th birthday was coming up that weekend. He told me he was going on a quiet fishing trip with the guys. But Harper confirmed he was actually coming to her house for a massive backyard barbecue. So, I packed up my kids and drove 2 hours north. When David walked out onto Harper's back patio, holding a cold beer and grinning at all of their friends, he completely froze, because sitting right there in the front row of lawn chairs was his other wife and his 2 older children. The color entirely drained from his face. He dropped his glass bottle directly onto the concrete. Before he could even stammer out a single excuse, Harper walked up, grabbed the party microphone, and loudly announced, "Everyone, I would love to introduce you to David's first wife, who just filed for full custody," and entirely froze his bank accounts. The entire party went dead silent. We left him standing there, entirely alone and completely exposed, and drove off to get ice cream with all 3 of the kids.